The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
We're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's Go Live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
A Saturday afternoon for hockey here at the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac as the Verona Wildcats come up to take on the St. Mary Springs Ledgers out of the Badgerland Conference between the Big Eight. Verona Wildcats. The Wildcats so far this season are 14-9, taking on the 13-8-2 Ledgers, the number 5 team in Division II. Playoffs just right around the corner for both of these teams. This is a great tune-up for both of them. Two very similar styles of teams, what they're going to see throughout the playoffs. Good Division I matchup for the Ledgers to get them ready for Homestead come Thursday. This is Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Jacob Haney and Caitlin over there running our spot cam tonight. Jacob, welcome to the Blue Line Family Ice Center.
Welcome back. I mean, just a great day for a good hockey game at that, and it's going to be a good battle between these two teams. And I've watched the Springs play a couple times before and played some really good hockey games on this wide ice that they have here. A little bit of a different rink from both places, but this one is more of like an Olympic-style rink and a little bit wider than the others, and should be a good game to see how it fares out.
Different style than what Verona plays on, the tighter rink down in Verona. So this is a little bit different what you'll see. The Verona Wildcats, a team that sits in that Big Eight conference at 9-3, taking on the 5-3 out of the Badgerland St. Mary Springs Ledgers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back on the Integrity Saw into a pregame show and talk about the Wildcats, led by Josh Beiser as their head coach.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and
dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome.
Back here in Fond du Lac, we'll talk about the Verona Wildcats senior day here for the Ledgers. They have 6 seniors. We'll get to them in just a little while. This Wildcats team is led by sophomore Watson Gerke. Gerke's got 12 goals and 22 points so far this season. They score about 2.78 goals per game. They give up about 2.7 goals per game. 17.8% power play and an 82% penalty kill. Jacob, a team that it seems they don't give up a ton of goals, and they don't really score a ton of goals either. Not a prolific scoring team, but a very young team. On a ton of sophomores and freshmen on this team.
Yeah, definitely. When you get your younger classmen that are really skilled hockey players and they still got years ahead of them, it can be a really great thing for your program. Get them experience early and let them learn. Let them learn on the varsity end, and then they can improve and advance their skills for their next 2 years or next 3 years if you're a freshman. And something that can actually go their way if they use it correctly.
In net, we'll see Ethan Prisbolo, one of the only seniors on this team. He's played 17 games. He's got a 289 goals against and a 906 save percentage, 9-7 on the season for Ethan Prisbolo so far. Leading them in assists is Danny Steffen. Steffen's got 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points for him. Another key player to watch out for with this team is Ethan Matilla. Matilla, 9 goals, 4 assists, 13 total points. Again, a junior, but the rest of this team is sophomores and freshmen. A very young team. Just played a very good game against Notre Dame this week. It was 4-2. They lost to Notre Dame, who's always a powerhouse in the top of Division I. So should be a good one again today. Verona, again, finished second in the Big 8, 9-3. Well, at a point today, we'll go through all the seedings that we'll have for both of these teams. We know where the Ledgers sit. We'll make sure we mention where the Wildcats sit in their section as well. Going to take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about the Ledgers here on the Integrity Scion Tool pregame show. Back after this.
Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff, blessed to be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, We carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Silica, we've built a
Welcome back to the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac. For Verona, they got the 4 seed out of that Madison section. They will play on Tuesday. They will take on the Baraboo/Portage Co-op, and then they'll play the winner of Onalaska and DeForest. For them, I mean, they're in a tough section. You got Edgewood at the top of the section, Mona Grove, the 3 seed, and the 2 seeded Sun Prairie Co-op. Sun Prairie East and Sun Prairie West. So that Madison section, always a bloodbath, a tough one to come out of. You also throw some oddball schools in there like Aquinas and Onalaska. You know, got to get those Western schools in there. The division, only a couple Division Ones out of the west side of the state. For St. Mary Springs, they come in the section out of that Madison section, and that is a whale of a section. You have Wanakee at the 1 seed, 2 is McFarland, and 3 are the Ledgers. Those right there are the 3 of the 6 top teams in Division 2 right now. Waupun, who we cover as well, will take on Sauk Prairie in the 5-4 matchup. Springs will take on Homestead and then play the winner of Waupaca and McFarland. If Waupaca were to win and Springs would win, they'd play here. If not, they would have to make the trek to McFarland. That game would be on February 24th, which is a Tuesday. Couple of games on here go on Thursday. Couple of games go on Friday for that one. If Springs were to make the sectional championship, it'd be here. That's where the bid was won for the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac. Zamboni finishing up a couple laps. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Ledgers and then get ready for that Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller, Jacob Haney, and Caitlin over there on the portable.
For selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024. Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond.
The Ledgers at 13-8-2 so far this season. They score 3.43 goals a game, give up 2.83, a 26% power play, a penalty kill that continues to rise at 84.5%. Right at this time of the season, they're getting hot at the right time. They played a great game against Fox Cities. It was a tough loss. They beat Waupun. It was a great game as well. I mean, they've had some good wins as of late. Things are trending in the right direction right now for them. They're led by Tate Baker with 35 points this season. Tied with him is Preston Flood. Ty Wagner with 28 points this season as well. Baker leads them in goals with 16 goals and 35 points. Flood with 20 assists and 35 points as well. Watch out for Jackson Sobel as well. He is fantastic. He blocks a ton of shots for this Ledgers team. You'll see Memphis Young in net, the senior, once again, the 6'1", 220-pound goaltender. Played 7 games so far, a .251 and an .893 that just keeps rising. He has been fantastic since his return. He looks to be in mid-season form. He's doing a great job as of right now. This Ledgers team, again, they fell in that Badgerland tournament to Fox Cities. Wanted to get to that championship game to get the second crack at Neenah. Weren't able to do it. They lost 3-2 to Fox Cities. They beat Waupun. The next day, 3-0. It's hard to come back after you lose that semifinal game and get a victory that next day, especially when it was such a hard-fought game against Fox Cities, Jacob.
Was it? Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. You weren't listening. That's fine. I was saying the Ledgers, it's hard for them, it was hard for them to come back in that game, against Waupun after playing Fox Cities the night before, playing such a tight game with them and a physical game. And then you got to turn around less than 24 hours and take on a Waupun team. I thought they started a little bit slow, but they figured it out as the game went on.
Yeah, definitely something that is a key factor in skating. But once you get to playoffs, sometimes you got to play those back-to-back nights, and that's going to be something that'll push their that'll be something that'll push their pressure, but they got to figure it out sometimes here or there.
I'll help you out. Back-to-backs don't happen in hockey playoffs. They used to, but they don't anymore. When it was one division, they happen. They don't happen in 2 divisions now. Probably a good thing, because hockey's a tough sport to play back-to-backs, and I think any sport's tough to play back-to-back in. Coming up on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show will be the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Back with Kevin Colleen after this.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Back here on the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview, back here with Coach Kevin Colleen of the St. Mary Springs Ledgers. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Justin.
Coach, last time we saw each other was Waupun in the Badgerland Conference Tournament. You guys have had a whole week of preparation for Verona. What did you see from out of the Badgerland from your guys?
The game, obviously, homestead game, we played well. Did what we needed to do. Then Fox City's game was excellent hockey game. All the effort in the world. Second period was fantastic. Fell short 3-2. The Waupun game, after you lose in that tournament, it can be tough to get up for those games. Our first period, you could see the night before kind of took a toll on us, and Waupun as well playing NHM. That was a tough game for them. And after that, the power play looked good, and after that we did the right things and came out of there with a win. So all in all, we're playing some good hockey going in the playoffs in the last game of the season here.
Coach, you're taking on an opponent that you already played this season earlier in the year in your tournament. You guys play up at Notre Dame at the Cornerstone in Ashwaubenon/Green Bay. You're taking on Verona. It was a 4-3 game the first time you guys played. What do you know about this Wildcats team?
Yeah, so they're a young team, right? They got a few seniors that play, but their core of their team is a younger sophomore-driven team. They play tough, hard, physical, structured hockey. They always have. With Joel Marshall run the organization and then Josh taking over, he's kept them right where they need to be, and that's why we always kind of seem to like to play each other going into the playoffs, because we know we're going to get a good team to play to get ready for the playoffs. That game could have went either way too. It was a 4-3 loss. We had that was the first game that we played our freshman goalie against a good team. We lost 4-3. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's 2 goals he would want to have back, but he showed me exactly what I thought I'd get out of him. He kept battling. The team played hard. We had our chances to win. It was one of those where we couldn't put the puck away. So I would imagine that today, hopefully, it was senior night, that hopefully we'll come ready to play and maybe put a few more of the pucks in the net tonight than we did last time.
Foreshadowing the senior night, and this group of guys, obviously been very successful for you at St. Mary Springs while you've been there. What can you say out of this group of seniors?
Yeah, what we mentioned at the showcase there the other night. This group is the last group from that. I believe they were sophomores the year we won the state tournament, and they're just a good group of young gentlemen that do things the right way. They have the right mindset. They've in the locker room helped me hold the team more accountable by leading by example. So I couldn't ask for a better group of seniors this year with kids that show up and do the right thing day in and day out. So, it's kind of a bittersweet thing when you're losing what feel like some of your own children at times. So.
You're taking on Verona, but what would you like to see out of the guys tonight or today to get yourself ready for Homestead next Thursday?
I think it's going to be kind of, at this point of the season, all of our structure and stuff's in place. They know what to do. It's kind of the same thing like I told them against the Waupun game. Can you come mentally prepared to do the things you need to do, with the emotions of, it's our last regular season game, and can we mentally do the right things for 3 periods? And hopefully the fact that we lost the last game, they come ready to play and want to win it. Not like, it doesn't matter, it's just the game before playoffs. It has no bearing on anything. It can't help our seeding. Well, that doesn't matter. You have to show up to work same way you do every day. So that's what I'm looking for, really. Just the guys that can do the mental challenge of doing it the right way, regardless of the situation.
Coach, how's the health of the team?
Good. A couple of guys are a little banged up, but nothing that will hold them out. So.
That time of the year, you want to get yourself ready to roll for the playoffs next Thursday. Obviously, you guys know you're taking on Homestead. You know what seeds you got. You know what you got to do. You got to win, and then you got to go on the road to take on most likely McFarland if they don't get upset. But for you, is that kind of where you expected you guys to be in the seeding-wise?
Yeah, I mean, the top of our section, Wanakee, we tied them. McFarland's had a good season, 18-3. We had more losses, all against top 10 teams, so it's kind of hard to do apples to oranges. All 3 of those teams, or those 2 teams, are deserving of the 1 or 2 seed. So, to me, it really doesn't matter. You got to win the games anyways, and we've actually been a good road team, so that's the mindset I try to put into them. So it doesn't really affect. But now with the Homestead thing, we beat them 5-0. Yeah, but it's not that Homestead didn't play hard and have their chances. So we don't look past anybody, or hopefully I can keep that mindset going into that game. So.
One more thing I wanted to add, Coach, was your goaltender, Memphis Young, obviously what he's gone through this season. But, again, Badgerland tournament, to me, he looked fantastic again. And to have him ready to roll for the playoffs, what does that mean to you guys?
That's, it's huge having him back in mid-season form. Obviously, you can see how well he plays when he's in everyday practice and everyday game playing. And then, having him and then having Rotman, who got plenty of games in there to back him up. If Memphis has a bad day, it just adds another layer of the guy's confidence in front of everybody, right? So he definitely helps our team overall in getting a chance to win. So,
Coach, anything else you'd like to add on the show?
No, looking forward to seeing you this afternoon.
It's good. Looking forward to see you again. Hopefully we can have a conversation afterwards on senior night from the Fond du Lac Blue Line Ice Arena. It's been Coach Kevin Killeen here with Justin Schwartzmer on the pregame show. Oh, Coach, got something?
Yeah, I would like to say thank you to you and Jeff for doing the showcase for the players. I thought that was pretty cool to kind of get to see the kids thinking. You can definitely see they appreciate. It made them think and appreciate what their high school hockey careers meant to them. So, thanks to you guys for doing that for them.
We love doing the postseason show or pregame or the end of the season show. We love them. We have the basketball ones coming up as well. They're so fun on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus. This has been Kevin Killeen and Justin Schwartzmiller on the pregame show on the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Back after these messages.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain, see Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. For the Ledgers, a very healthy team, a couple bumps and bruises, nothing major to hold guys out for senior night tonight. We'll highlight those seniors in between periods. We'll stay here when they do the full senior thing and make sure we talk about the seniors that they have on this Ledgers team. They're very impactful. It's Memphis Young, it's Will Stelmacher, Porter Gala, Ty Wagner, Preston Flood, and Tate Baker. All of them fantastic players for this program. Some of the last ones that, started right when there was Kevin's first group of guys that came in is a big thing for him. I mean, he's, a little, said it's like losing a kid, as he heard on the pregame show, and the guys that have been with him for 4 years now. A little bit difficult in coaching-wise to lose somebody like that. Our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction, coming up after these messages on Radio Plus and Jeff's live stream.
You'll have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. From air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale and Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious.
Our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction, turn vision into reality. For Verona, a young team, you got to come here and you got to set the tone early. Physicality, you played a really good game against a really good Notre Dame team in a 4-2 game. Notre Dame obviously number one in the Fond du Lac Cardinals section, so you know what you're getting. You know what you are. You're a 4 seed in the playoffs. You got to get yourself rolling to go into this. You're taking on a top team in Division II. It's a big-time game for you, a team that you already played this year. It was a 4-3 game. So, I mean, both teams are familiar with each other. There might be a little bit of a feeling out process, but not too much. You got to get physical early. Certain things got to go your way. Dump pucks, use the boards. Use the space to yourself as well, especially with such a young team of freshman and sophomore loaded team for the Wildcats. For the Ledgers, what you've been doing the last couple weeks in terms of the puck movement and your ability to use the outside, your defenseman's gaps, using your ice to your advantage, you have to keep doing it. That's how you're going to win in the playoffs, especially in the fact that you have a home playoff game to start. You take on Homestead, then you'll have to go on the road if McFarland were to win. But if you win that one, you come right back here. The sectionals are a neutral site, quote unquote. There's only so many hockey rinks. It's a bid, and the Blue Line won the bid, so they will play here if they were to make it to the sectional finals. So it weighs itself out. You need to find a way to get yourself rolling into the playoffs. You can't go dead into the playoffs. You have to get a big win, something to get you rolling. They had a good Badgerland, Jacob, but not by their standards, obviously not what they wanted. They wanted to be in that championship game against Nina. So now you got to get one little rebound game here with Verona, get you ready for Thursday against Homestead.
Yeah, you got to bounce back from their Badgerland Conference tournament. Now you got to get a big win here to get you set up for the playoffs. And you got to go into playoffs, pedal to the metal, no stop. You got to put yourself out there, and you got to push yourself to the limits.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups coming up in just a few moments from the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac.
Call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today. And we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family. And that's what we strive for.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars. I lost my spot here. There we go. Manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour, plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Visit careers.sargento for more information. Ledger's ready to roll. They'll see the senior goaltender Memphis Young, and we'll switch over to the Verona Wildcats and what they got for us in the starting lineups. They'll go first. Again, a very young team in Verona. Just a couple seniors on this team, not many of them. Have Caitlin rotate over to Verona because their starters will go first. I'll stay on Jacob for now. He's got no Timmy Mathwig down there today. He's down in Florida, so we got somebody else announcing today. Cullen King doing the announcing for the pregame today. Senior day here at St. Mary's Springs. They have 6 of them, and my gather would be they will get the start today, and it's a fantastic game. Fantastic day for hockey, a nice day here in Fond du Lac. 50 degrees outside in February. I mean, have you ever seen anything like it, Jacob?
Just maybe once or twice in my lifetime, but definitely a very, very good day outside and a beautiful day at that.
Starting at D, number 34, a sophomore defenseman, Nolan Bates. On the other D, a sophomore, number 12, Mason Strutt. A senior forward, number 6, Henry Ingersoll.
At the other forward, number 7, a sophomore, Watson Kirky.
Watson Kirky, a sophomore forward, number 7, who leads them in points and goals this season. And Ashton Benke picks up the start as well, the sophomore forward with 12 points so far this season. Ethan Prisbolo gets the start in net for the Verona Wildcats. The starting lineups for the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers.
At defense, a freshman, number 6.
At D, a freshman, Knox Cleland, has been getting a couple starts as of late. At the other defense, a senior, number 9, Tig Wagner. At forward, a senior, number 26, Porter Gala.
At forward, a senior, number 7, Will Stelmacher.
At forward, a senior, number 7, Will Stelmacher. And at forward, a senior, number 23, the captain, Tate Baker. In net, a senior goaltender, number 30, Memphis Young. National anthem coming up. Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off after this.
Discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National...
Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off coming up. Right Way Home Improvement, from doors and gutters to roofs and siding. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Can contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Nice shot by Caitlin. Got the Quest Interior scoreboard up there. This part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com. This is been by these four: Final Alert, Edward Jones, Financial Advisors, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisted, and Matt Moses. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Opening face-off coming. Ledgers will go north to south and south to north. Or as you turn right to left on your radio dial, we'll go Verona. We're ready and underway. Puck is dumped in deep behind the Wildcats net. Rimmed around in the breakout. Stelmacher comes in. Up top it is. Baker drops it below the goal line. Stelmacher, one of those seniors for this Ledgers team. Nice breakout for the Wildcats underneath the stick of Knox Cleveland and covered by Memphis Young. He holds on as he had Henry Ingersoll coming in with speed. A quick change for the Wildcats just 26 seconds into this period. While we do this, I might as well get my instant replay set up. Face-off coming to the Gloveham side of Memphis Young. BJ Boca wins it forward. It was stick knocked out of his hands was Blankenheim. Baron Boca, BJ Boca back together now. A little bit of a different look. Eli Matilla rims it all the way around. Picked up by Nolan Bates. Makes a move with the blue line. Cuts into the backhand. Throws one wide. Ty Wagner picks it up. Brings it behind his net. Brings it out through the neutral zone with speed. Dumps one on the backhand. Bates gets it to it behind his goaltender Prisbolo and rims it over. Comes to Eli Matilla. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Boca. Finds the player down the wall. Wildcats in, poked away. Loose puck in front. Memphis Young got a stick on it. Baron Boca Throws it cross ice to Blankenheim. Way off sides was Ty Wagner. The whistle blows. Faceoff comes in the neutral zone. Baker to take the draw. Tied up in the skates of Porter Gala. Tate Baker comes away with it. Dumps it in. Picked up by Andrew Martin, the defenseman. For Verona, throws it up the wall. High in the air, into the stands. Watch out for flying pucks, folks. Nice shot of Ethan Prisbolo, the goaltender for Verona, by Caitlin. Got Caitlin and Jacob here. 15:35 to go in this first period. Once again, this part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Referees getting everybody backed up on the face-off. One back by Cole Rickard. Thrown up the wall, looking for Rickard. He was trying to get it out. It's kept in at the line. Nice move by Baker. Walks in, shoots it. Prisbolo sticks it away. Andrew Martin. Got a man cross ice. He fan of the pass. He gets knocked down. Puck comes to Baker. Throws a backhanded pass up top to Heath Brown. One-timer blocked in front. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Racing for the loose puck was Jackson Sobel and resets for Heath Brown. He was hounded by Riley Stagman. Gala drops it back down for Heath Brown. Ashton Benke's line back out there. Pass picked off by Watson Gerke. Throws it up the wall. He was looking for Henry Ingersoll, too strong. Nice pickup by B.J. Boka. Puck comes to the defenseman. Spinning up the wall. Gerke throws it to Ingersoll. Back into the neutral zone it comes. It's Mason Strutt. Throws it over for Bates, and Bates tries to dump it in. Goes off some bodies. Wagner picks it up behind the goal line. Cycles it back for Jackson Sobel. High flip into the neutral zone. Bates knocks it down with a glove. Didn't get all of it. It went through. It's picked up by Mason Strutt. Strutt goes up the wall to Watson Gerke. Lets it go through. Fresh off the bench, Jack Albert. The other way, Mason Strutt now. Drops it for Albert. Albert throws a shot blocked by Knox Cleland. Cleland and Albert battle for it. Baron Boka comes away with the loose puck. Boka tied up along the wall. Puck comes back for Ty Wagner. Wagner hounded by Jack Albert. He resets for Knox Cleland. Cleland, board pass. Too strong for Boka. Blankenheim tries to chip it out. Baker does and gets it up to Blankenheim. Here comes Blankenheim. Puck goes off his shoulder. Baker tries to dance around the defender. Blankenheim chips it to space, but it's stolen by Mason Strutt. Strutt and Brown run into each other. Racing for the loose puck. Matilla couldn't get there. He'll go for a change. It comes through the neutral zone with Heath Brown. Brown down the outside. Drops his shoulder. Poked off his stick. Good defensive play. Brown gets it back and throws it up to Stelmacher. Stelmacher walks the line, throws one towards the net. Knocked down in front. Danny Steffen throws it cross ice off a body. Wildcats gain the red and dump it in deep. They will forecheck. Will Snow getting in there, the freshman. Loose puck comes to Rickard. Throws one out in front off the stick of Memphis Young. Jackson Sobel the other way. Sobel has a dance around the defender. Loose puck comes to B.J. Boka. Fires it into the far sided corner. Boka battles for the puck with the Wildcats in the corner. Couple stick lifts from Porter Gala. Gala was hounding Cole Rickard. It's chipped into the neutral zone. It's Ty Wagner. Nice move. Got a lane and some space to skate. Walks in, shoots one off a stick. It broke the defender's stick. Prisbolo holds on with 12:27 to go in the first. Again, this part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Next part will be brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Face off to the glove hand side of Ethan Prisbolo. Ashton Benke gets kicked. Ingersoll comes and wins the draw anyways. They're rimming around for Watson Gerke, who just chips it into the neutral zone. All the way down. They wave off the icing. Knox Cleland gets there first. They throw it up the wall. Benke gets it back in deep. Took it away from Blankenheim. It comes back to Benke. Tied up Ingersoll comes and picks the loose puck up, throws a shot off the chest of Young, and he holds on as it ricocheted into his glove with 12:06 to go in the first. Jacob, what do you think so far?
Definitely a fast-paced game. Each side is pushing the puck down the ice and getting equal time in their zone so far, and definitely back and forth so far.
Shots 3-2 in favor of the Wildcats so far. Gerke throws it cross ice, dumped in deep. The Wildcats defenseman, bouncing puck comes into the neutral zone. Ashton Benke picks up the loose puck. He goes for a change, dumped in deep by Matilla. It's Cleland in the neutral zone trying to regroup it. Cleland gains the red, fires it towards the net into the chest of Ethan Prisbolo, and he holds on. Prisbolo has been very good for this Wildcats team. He's got a .906 so far this season. Faceoff comes to his blocker side. Stelmacher gets it back to Jackson Sabel, who hammers it in deep. Matilla chips it up the wall. Dumped back in by Heath Brown off the glove. And comes to Andrew Martin. Martin throws one up the wall off a stick in the neutral zone. He's looking for Danny Steffen, just a tad too strong. Nice pass to Tate Baker. Baker got to wait for some help with his. Stelmacher went for a change. Pass comes to Gala below the goal line. Throws a backhander on front. Baker, one-timer, he scores. What a pass from Porter Gala. It's 1-0. Senior to senior on senior night. Nothing Ledgers. Tate Baker picks up his 17th of the season. 36-point. Gala. What a couple weeks it's been for him since he got promoted to that line. That's his 10th point of the season now. His first line has been rolling since the addition of Porter Gala on it. The Quest interior scoreboard leads 1-0. They kick out both centers, Boca and Blankenheim. Blankenheim will come in to take the face-off against Danny Fisher. It's one back. Dumped in by Heath Brown in the backhand. Thrown back into the neutral zone. Brown just claps one in deep. Behind Mason Strutt, and it comes to Nolan Bates. Bates quick up the wall, stolen by Smizek. Smizek throws a pass off a stick. Boca goes up top to Jackson Sowell. Shoots one, tipped in front. Nice stop, Prisbolo on the redirection. Fisher throws one up the wall, knocked down by Heath Brown. Brown trying to get away from the forecheck of Riley Stagman. Puck comes to Blankenheim. Chips one in the backhand. Danny Fisher's the first one to it. Throws it up the wall for Nolan Bates. Bates, cross-ice pass right on the tape of Stagman. He chips it in deep. Young steers it away to Ty Wagner, who sets it for Heath Brown now. Brown, high flipping in the neutral zone all the way down. It'll be an ice with 10:13 to go in this first period. Ledgers strike first on a Tate Baker goal assisted by Porter Gala. Face off to the blocker side of Memphis Young. It's one back by Tate Baker. Wagner chips it for Cleveland. Gala can't get it through. Chipped further out by Tate Baker in the neutral zone. Neutral zone regroup coming from the Wildcats. Puck picked over to Stelmacher. It's Watson Gerke in the middle of the ice looking for Ingersoll. Cleveland knocks it away. Gerke shoots one off the blocker. Memphis Young makes a nice save. Toughest one for him so far today. Wagner pinned up against the wall. Throws it over to Cleveland. Instead, it's just Wagner. Here he comes with speed. Wagner with all kinds of space. Drops his shoulder to the outside. Good defensive play by the Wildcats. Pass comes to Gala. Shot tipped by Stelmacher. They gave it Baker from Smizek. It should go to Porter Gala. Battle along the wall. Gala comes away with it. Loose puck comes to Jackson Sabel. He walks in. He shoots off a stick. Pat save Prisbolo. Bouncing puck almost fooled Prisbolo. That one broke the stick of Watson Gerke. It comes the other way with BJ Boca now. Boca drops one for Baron Boca. Throws it back down to BJ. Tried to stick one wide. Stick one in just wide of the net. Speed the other way for the Wildcats. Pass in front, underneath the stick, chip just wide. Good pickup right there from Eli Matilla. Up back in deep. Matilla in the corner, the captain for this Wildcats team. Danny Steffen now back up the wall. Brown knocks the puck down with his skate, chips one up on the backhand. Kept in by Mason Strutt, who steps in from the point. Blankenheim tries to get it out, he does. Brown picks it back up, throws it cross ice, off some sticks. He was looking for BJ Boca. It comes to Mason Strutt for the Wildcats, and he gives it up. Sobel clears it back in the neutral zone. Boca chips and changes. Blankenheim stays. The rest of his line goes. Baker's line comes out. Puck rimmed around. Wagner pinches in and keeps it in. Makes a nice move around Nolan Bates, but Bates got enough of him to knock the puck away. Wagner pitchforks one in deep. Mason Strutt now. Cross ice pass right to Eli Matilla. Matilla makes a move at the blue line, and a guy comes in off sides. Whistle blows with 7:45 to go in this first period. This part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Good shot of the Verona bench. Getting a line change. Watson Gerke's line will come out here with Bates and Strutt on D. Face-off one too well by Ashton Benke. It goes all the way back into the Wildcat zone. Big hit by Gala in the corner. Baker steps up in the neutral zone, knocks down the puck. Throws it back up the wall into the chest of Gala. He gets bumped by Ashton Benke. Strutt comes away with the loose puck. Throws it over to Henry Ingersoll. Ingersoll chips it into space. Stelmacher knocks him off the puck. It comes to Nolan Bates. Trying to regroup for the Wildcats in the neutral zone. Pass comes to Watson Gerke. Cleveland lost it. Gerke's got some space. He walks in. He shoots one off the bodies. They could hit his own man, Henry Ingersoll, in the back of the leg. Ingersoll looks to be stung a little bit. He'll make his way to the bench as that one hit him in the back of the calf. Gala finds Baker. Nice move by Baker, but it's a 1-on-5. Now here comes Watson Gerke the other way, leading goal scorer for the Wildcats. Shoots one into the chest to Memphis Young, and he holds on with 6:53 to go in the first. Young not really challenged yet, Jacob. He's made a couple nice saves, but not really had to make a big save yet.
Yeah, that's something that has been a key factor so far is Springs have been crashing the net and getting shots on Prisbolo, but Young hasn't been really challenged so far yet here today.
Not enough bodies in front of Memphis Young yet. They've gotten the shots, just not enough in front. He's seen everything cleanly so far. Danny Fisher tied up along the wall, knocked down by Heath Brown. Puck knocked down at the blue line, kept in, throws a shot, tipped just wide by Fisher in front. Fisher backhands one in deep. Stagman battles in the corner, along with Rickert. Fisher and Rickert in the corner battling. Loose puck comes to Jackson Sobel, but it's turned over. Rickert had a man wide open in front, and Will Snow. Pass comes to the point. Backhands it back down. Rickert fires a shot off some shin pads into the netting with 6:16 to go in the first. Face off one forward by the Ledgers. It comes to the Wildcats D and throws it in off some bodies. There's Andrew Martin trying to get a shot towards the net. Ledgers have done a great job blocking shots early so far. Gala tries to get it out. Martin steps in for the point. Got Stelmacher wide open on the far side. It bounces over his stick. Stelmacher tries to get it around Keaton Cripps. Cannot. Loose puck came to Tate Baker. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Had it poked off his stick. Stelmacher claps one wide of the net. Jack Albert gets to the loose puck, sets it back for his defenseman, Andrew Martin. Martin takes his time and takes his space, fires it all the way down. It's an ice with 5:37 to go in the first period. He took his space. He had more space. He just got a little nervous with the puck and fired it all the way down. We are just over 11 minutes into this first period. Shot 6-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Shot off some shin pads in front, comes into the neutral zone. It's picked up by Ty Wagner. Spins away from the forecheck of Ingersoll. Brings it into the right wing, poked away from behind by Ingersoll. Ingersoll chips it into space. B.J. Boca steps in and dumps it right back in. Ledgers have done a great job not giving the Wildcats any room in the neutral zone. Bates fans on a clearing attempt. Benke finds Ingersoll. Ingersoll throws it cross ice to Nolan Bates, who dumps it in. Sabel gets it behind the net, reverses the play. Blankenheim steps in from the wing, throws it off the stick of Memphis Young. He dangerously put that in a bad spot. Bouncing puck off the shin pads of Baron Boca and all the way down. It'll be an icing with 4:49 to go into first.
As always, these kids go back and watch these games, so jump into that chat on YouTube and get some comments in there, whether you're either a Wildcats fan or a Springs fan. Get your comments in there.
Wildcats fans shown up pretty good here on this Saturday afternoon. They got a pretty good crowd there. Ledger's got a great crowd as well for senior night, or senior day. Ace off one back by Tate Baker. Pass thrown cross ice off of Porter Gala. They wave off the hand pass because they hit him in the chest. It's Baker now to the outside, shoots one off a stick wide of Brisbolo. Riley Stagman gets bumped by Stelmacher. Puck comes to Rickert. Dumps it back for his defenseman. It's Keaton Cripps. Cripps throws it up the wall. Stepping in was Heath Brown, no ice. It was intended for Danny Fisher. Jackson Sabel gets hit by Stagman. Baker comes back, rims it up the wall, kept in by Michael Schrader at the line. The shot was blocked. Throws another one towards the net. Glove save, Memphis Young.
Almost kind of looked like a shortstop or a first baseman getting that puck off the ice with his glove and picking it right out.
Yeah, Memphis does a great job of that. He does a good job tracking when the pucks are bouncing like that, and those are very difficult for goaltenders. I mean, it happened today, actually, in the U.S. game. A long-range shot from the red line was scored on Jeremy Swayman. I mean, that's an NHL goaltender. It happens to everybody.
That's actually how most goals are scored in the NHL as well, is low pucks
from the
coming
red
down.
Line? From the red line?
Not from the red line,
Okay.
but low pucks coming in is not always what you want to see, but it's not going to be pretty, but those are most scoring goals in the NHL now.
Yeah, low shots. Tips and screens is how they find their way home. Austin Matthews just scored like that the other night. Shot off a stick into the netting, and a couple back-to-back whistles here. Jack Albert out there with Danny Steffen and Eli Matilla with Keaton Cripps and Michael Schrader on D. Chipped out. Into the neutral zone. Schrader gives it over. It's Keaton Cripps up the wall off the stick of Jack Albert. He gets it to his forward, chips it in, looking for Eli Matilla. Matilla tries to get through Wagner, and Wagner's going to go off for a hook here. Ike Wagner picks up a hook on Eli Matilla. It sends the Wildcats power play to their first power play of the game with 17.8 or at 17.8%. Ledger's losing one of their key penalty killers as well in Wagner, who will go to the box. But I always say their biggest key penalty killer is number 16, Jackson Sabel. That guy is willing to block any shot. Draw one forward by Baker. It's up to the point. Pass comes over to Strutt. Throws one bouncing puck just wide. It's Watson Gerke now. Gerke tied up along the wall by Jackson Sabel. Loose puck in the skates. Porter Gala joins in. Sabel did a good job pinning it up. It's Keaton Cripps dropping it below the goal line. Brown picks up the loose puck. Skates into the pressure of Henry Ingersoll. The loose puck comes to Mason Strutt up top. Strutt works his way down below the goal line. Trying to get this power play set up. The Ledgers are all over him. Jackson Sabel gets it out. Space for Tate Baker. Nice job by Keaton Cripps to get back and knock it away. Penalty went on Ty Wagner for 2 minutes for hooking. Watson Gerke gets knocked down by Jackson Sabel, who gets the puck back and throws it all the way down with 1:05 to go on the penalty kill. Ledgers have done a great job not really letting anything for the Wildcats get rolling here. No time and space. Ingersoll down the right wing, throws a pass in front, looking for Jack Albert. Puck comes off the half wall. Out of the tape of Andrew Martin, back to Jack Albert. Albert works his way around, drops it down for Michael Schroeder. Schroeder gets it below the goal line, poked away by Heath Brown. Brown spins, throws it back up the wall. Schrader gets stick lifted by Heath Brown. Puck comes on the goal line to Jack Albert. Backdoor pass, walking in, shooting it just wide was Watson Gerke. And the net comes off its moorings and the whistle blows with 2:08 to go in the first. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Stick with us here. We'll make sure we stay in the intermission. We might take a quick break, but we will talk about the seniors as they get announced on senior night here for this Ledgers team. Impactful seniors. Some of the last players to really be on that state championship team from their sophomore season. Smizek tried to get out there, but they're going to throw BJ Boca back out there with 28 seconds to go in the power play for Verona. On the hooking penalty for Ty Wagner. Draw one of the half wall. Puck comes up top. Shot was blocked by BJ Boca. Cross ice pass. Shot was blocked that time by Stelmacher. Matilla trying to fire one through, right through Stelmacher's skates. Martin throws one off top off the post. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Baker got a lane shorthanded. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. Baker to the backhand, to the forehand. Throws one 5-hole. Loose puck. Prisbolo covers as the penalty ends. And we got a little bit of a scrum there. 1:41 to go in the first. Nice chance for Tate Baker as the penalty expired. Tried to go 5-hole on Prisbolo, and he said no. Good stop by the goaltender, Ethan Prisbolo. It's 1-0. Shots 8-7. Right after Verona rings one off the post from Andrew Martin at the blue line. A breakaway chance for Tate Baker and could not bury. 1:41 to go in this first period. Ledgers leading by 1 on a Tate Baker goal assisted by Porter Gala. They gave it to Smizek, but it should go to Porter Gala. Albert chips it into the neutral zone. Knocked down by Jackson Sobel. Jack Albert gets back to it, but it's Blankenheim. Loses it on the backhand. Keaton Cripps fires it all the way down. No ice. It's Heath Brown. Brown with space. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Backhands one in deep, but it is knocked down by Bates. Bouncing puck, kept it at the blue line until it gets just knocked out. It's Watson. Gerke gets laid out by Jackson Sobel. Ashton Benke throws one into the glove of Memphis Young, and he holds on with 1:07 to go in the first. What a hit right there from Jackson Sobel. You'll see it on that instant replay. Laid out Watson Gerke. Shots now 9-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Face off to the blocker side of Memphis Young. Baker wins the drawback. Wagner rims it over for Cleland. Cleland flips it up for Gala. Comes into the neutral zone. It's picked up by Keaton Cripps. Cripps throws one off the skates of Ingersoll. Ingersoll looking for Benke. Was off of Porter Gala. Comes back to Keaton Cripps. Under a minute to go in the period. Benke dumps it in. Wildcats offsides. Got a tag up. Porter Gala has it go underneath his stick. Watson Gerke steps up on him. Knocks Cleveland, chips it into the neutral zone. Gala chips it forward. Baker in a 2-on-1 with BJ Boca. Got pinched on by Nolan Bates. Bates throws it in the middle of the ice. Knocked back in by Ty Wagner. They were looking for Cole Rickert. Wagner knocks down another puck in the neutral zone. Ties up his man. Puck comes to Baron Boca with under 10 seconds to go in the period. 5 seconds. Keaton Cripps has got it, flips it up the wall. It bounces in. Ledgers will take a 1-0 lead into the locker room. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report and Senior Day from the Blue Line Family Ice Center.
Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors.
Welcome back here to the Holiday Automotive Intermission Parade. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip, and that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for Senior Day here for the Ledgers, and impactful seniors through this program through the last 4 years, and their parents making their way on the ice as well as the managers. I think all three managers are seniors as well for the Ledgers, so it's a big deal. Let's see where they start with this. They're trying to get everything set up here. So parents are coming on the ice. Jacob, you said they get a full bouquet of flowers. Yeah, the Ledgers do a great job for Senior Day. The moms get treated very well.
Yeah, that's something that is really, really nice that teams do is they get the senior parents, their moms, flowers, and just kind of a way of saying thank you for all you've done and throughout the year and
Our first player
throughout
is
their
number
career.
7, Will Stellmacher, forward. He is accompanied by his grandparents, Laura and Scott, and parents, Bruce and Brianna.
First player is Will Stellmacher. Stellmacher, one of those kids that had a chance to play on that state team. Congratulations to him. And, I mean, for them, this Ledgers team and their senior group, they've left a legacy on this program. Whether it's, Flood and Wagner and Baker, all guys that have eclipsed that 100-point mark in their career. I mean, you don't find many guys that do that. Here's Preston Flood and his mom. Jacob, I mean, it doesn't happen very often. You get guys that put an impact, as much of an impact as this group has, especially, with Kevin, who this is one of his first groups that he had. I mean, for him, I mean, this is hard for him.
Yeah, definitely, and most definitely an emotional day for him and emotional day for all the seniors as their season is coming to a close and their hockey career, whether they continue in their collegiate or not, it could come to a close, and at any moment with injuries or hopefully that's not the way they go out, but
Juniors, not collegiate, juniors. Some of them may go collegiate route right away, but that would be club. I mean, most of these kids, if they're going to play after high school, they'll go to juniors. Like Wagner just introduced now Tate Baker, one of those guys who just eclipsed that 100-point mark in his career. Congratulations to him, and fantastic senior for this Ledgers team. And Preston Flood didn't play the first period, had a disciplinary issue. His coach, Colleen, told me. But he'll play the second period. He'll be back. Porter Gala, who's had a fantastic back half of this season once he's been playing with Baker and Flood. He's been great. He's got 10 points now on the season, and I think 8 of them have come since joining that line in that Marquette game where he had a goal and 3 assists. He had quite a game that night. For him, I mean, he has to be excited what he's got going rolling into the playoffs. And the goaltender, Memphis Young, who, had his issues throughout the season. He was sick. He had some other academic issues, but wow, he has been fantastic in net for the Ledgers. He's made some pretty nice saves in that first period. But Jacob, I know you've seen him a couple times now, and he really, really has got himself into that mid-season hockey form right now.
Yeah, he definitely has gotten himself to make an impact for this team and making a really big impact, especially when it's coming to playoff time. And hopefully we can see what he does the rest of his senior season in net for them.
Obviously, the Ledgers know their playoff spot. They will take on Homestead to start, and then they will most likely have to go on the road to 2-seeded McFarland. I mean, Jacob, I mean, it could not get any more difficult for a team who they have to go on the road to take on this McFarland team if both teams are to win. I mean, you don't want to oversee anything. Homestead played a really good game against Springs in a 5-0 game. It could have been a whole different game, but the way I look at this and I see this for these teams, Jack Holzman, this one of the Ledger seniors, Morgan Knockreiner and Bauer. Was it Bauer that was
Marley
right?
Bauer
Marley
and
Bauer,
Morgan
yeah.
Knockreiner.
Yep. They're the senior managers. Well, Jack Holzman. So one thing that doesn't get mentioned, what the managers do for a team, setting up the cameras and everything like that, that is fantastic. It's very nice. You get the chance to see your film and everything like that. But, this time of the year film, I mean, it's a big thing, but it doesn't matter as much. I mean, it is a performance-based time of the year. You are in your last couple great games. I mean, you're trying to figure something out before you get into the playoffs. The Ledgers, I think, have been looking good getting themselves into that playoff spot. And right now, I mean, after that first period, Jacob, which we'll talk a little bit more about, I think they'll be happy with what they saw.
Yeah, most definitely. And a lot of times the manager's work goes unnoticed, but great way to recognize them here for the Springs. They recognize them with giving them their shout out on senior night, as they should, and making their work known and giving it out to the public, and great way for them to incorporate them with their stuff this year.
Going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report about that first period between the Wildcats and the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs.
Exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken.
Huh?
Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. That first period, the lone goal coming from Tate Baker at the 5:42 mark, assisted by, they said, Alex Smizik. It should go to Porter Gala. He was the one who made the backhand pass out in front, right onto the tape of Tate Baker, who one-timed it home to give the Ledgers a 1-0 lead on Senior Day. The senior finds the senior to make it 1-0. 31. Ethan Prisbolo with 6 stops on 7 shots, 8 stops on 8 shots from Memphis Young in that first period. One penalty coming with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the period from Ty Wagner for hooking. Ledgers killed that one off. Their penalty kill has been red hot. It was at 81% going into the Badgerland tournament. It is now at 84.5%, trending in the right direction in the playoff toward in this time of year. That's where you want to be, Jacob. Special teams, maybe right now isn't such a big thing in this, regular season, but in the playoffs, special teams wins and loses you games. It's a big time to get your power play and your penalty kill rolling.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's something that if you do kill it off and it makes it go up, and it's definitely a great way to get some confidence in your team, but also a great way to show that you got your teammates back if he goes off for a penalty.
Sandy watching from Venice, Florida. Go Ledgers. That's a nice warm. Sounds nice and warm, but I mean, it's a fantastic day here. Sun's out, 50 degrees in Fond du Lac. Sturgeon spearing got underway today. Stay safe to everybody out there, but what a fun day it's been so far. Ledger's lead on senior day, 1-0 after 1 on a Tate Baker goal assisted by Porter Gala. We'll have the second period coming up to you right after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's live stream.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Right, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Each and every week, Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams salute a great student athlete of the week.
50 seconds and counting down in the ball game. The pressure's going to come now. As Brown has it. Gets it over to Alexis Babish, takes it in with a left hand, gets it to go! Alexis Babish with a basket. We'll pawn up by 3 now, 49 to 46.
Congratulations to Babish from Waupun, our student athlete of the week this week.
We were struggling in the beginning, and just knowing that we can just trust our teammates. For me personally, I was struggling towards the beginning of the game, and I just knew I could count on my teammates. They just kept telling me they trust me, my coaches, and it just helps us prepare because we know we have each other's backs. If someone's not playing good, we know we can pick each other up and help them finish the game out strong and be there for the big moments.
We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Second period ready to roll. Ledgers lead 1-0 on a Tate Baker goal. Start of the second period will be brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Get to all those live ad reads as we go through the period. But thank Aurora Healthcare and everybody over at Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams for being able to do what we do. Hockey is one of our favorites to call. Ledgers are coming back on the ice. Shots 8-7 in favor of Verona in that first period. High School Sports Today is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellison. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare. Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Quest Interior scoreboard reads the second period. 1-0 Ledgers. We're ready to roll. Face off, one back by Tate Baker. It's Ingersoll. Puck sticks in the left-hand circle in front of Memphis Young. Ice a little bit wet, so you might see the puck stick a little bit. Got to be firm with your passes. Mason Strutt dumps it back in. Tate Baker knocks it down, brings it the other way. Baker in a one-on-one, cuts to the outside, shoots it back to the blocker side, just wide of the blocker side of Ethan Prisbolo. He gets the puck back, throws it up top. Wagner walks in, shoots, sticks, Prisbolo. Cleveland lets the puck in the neutral zone. Forechecked by Watson Gerke. Pass for Preston Flood as we see him get his first shift of the game. It's Blankenheim flipping one in the backhand. Bates throws it up the wall. It goes off a skate and comes to Mason Strutt. Strutt finds Henry Ingersoll. Fires it in on Memphis Young. Wagner spins away from the forecheck of Jack Albert. Throws a pass up. Too far for Stellmacher. Punched forward by Strutt. Blankenheim chips it further into the neutral zone. Strutt throws a backhand pass to Jack Albert. It's chipped in further by Danny Steffen. Pass to Stellmacher. Stellmacher throws it across ice and finds Blankenheim. Jaden Bastian also had to sit that first period. Long range shot from Blankenheim, swallowed up by Ethan Prisbolo. Ledgers shots 2-0 to start this period, just a minute and a half in. Faceoff comes to the blocker side of Ethan Prisbolo. Draw one back by Jack Albert. Keaton Cripps rims it around. Danny Steffen chips in the middle of the ice looking for Albert. Falling down was Heath Brown. Loose puck comes to Tate Baker. Ledgers with some quick shifts to start this period. Brown gets it from Jackson Sobel. Backhands one into space. Loose puck will be picked up by Cole Rickard. Turns it over to Heath Brown now. Baker chips it off the wall. It's Jackson Sobel on the backhand. Throws it in the neutral zone. Too far for Flood and too far for everybody. It's an ice with 15:06 to go in the first, or the second. Riley Stagman to take the draw against Tate Baker. Again, 1-0 it reads on that Quest Interior scoreboard to start this second period. Face-off one back by Stagman, too strong through the defenseman Cripps and Andrew Martin. Martin rims it around. Out of the tape of Danny Fisher. Throws it in the middle of the ice. Picked off by Heath Brown. Continuing through is Stagman with the puck. Dumps it in deep. Rickard joins the forecheck. Spinning away is Heath Brown. Throws it over to Jackson Sobel. Sobel slows things down. Goes back to Heath Brown. Flood. High flip into the neutral zone. Bouncing puck goes to Mason Strutt. Spinning away from Porter Gala. Strutt finds it on the tape of Danny Fisher. Fisher throws it to Heath Brown, who just chips it further into the neutral zone. It's Keaton Cripps. They set up the regroup. Nice pass onto the tape of Benke. Benke gets it right back. Baker flips his backhand saucer pass to Jackson Sabel, who chips it into space. Strutt drops it back for Keaton Cripps, throws it cross ice right on the tape of Henry Ingersoll. Ingersoll down the wing. Down the outside, Henry Ingersoll drops it below the goal line. Shot fired wide of Memphis Young. Ingersoll will pick up the puck. Brown gets to it, claps one all the way down the ice. Slowly rolls down. They think Bates could have made a play on it, so they say no ice. Cross ice pass picked off by Stelmacher. Stelmacher below the goal line. Works his way around, throws one in front off a stick. Comes up to Wagner. Wagner shoots one into some skates. Wagner steps up, punches it in further. Jaden Bastian trying to get to the puck. It's Blankenheim dropping it for Bastian. Wagner can't get to it. It comes to Knox Cleveland in the neutral zone. Cleveland over to Stelmacher. Stelmacher flips one off a Strutt. Puck comes back to Stelmacher. Cleveland gives it to Wagner. Wagner right to Bastian in the middle of the ice. Bastian got space. Jaden Bastian to the outside. Stelmacher shoots it off the shoulder of Ethan Prisbolo. Pass to Stelmacher off the stick of Watson Durkee. Comes into the neutral zone. It's Blankenheim. Nice move to the outside. Dances around Jack Albert. Brings it into the left wing. Strutt hounds him. Bates joins in. Puck goes off the skates of Nolan Bates. It comes to Blankenheim. And Wagner punches it forward to himself. Spins away from the pressure. Drops it back in deep for Preston Flood. Flood looks around. Throws one off some skates into the shin pads of Prisbolo. And a cross check coming here on Blankenheim after the whistle. Ledgers will go back to the penalty kill. .333 into this period. Cross-checking penalty on Blankenheim. 3:23 actually. Face off one back by Verona. It's stolen by Flood, who pitchforks one all the way down. Good start to the kill for the Ledgers. Andrew Martin stops up as they set up the breakout. Sabel knocks it away as they were looking for Benke. Ingersoll knocks it down. Brings it through the middle of the ice, turned it over. But it comes back to Watson Durkee. Poked off his stick by Jackson Sabel. Flood chops it all the way down and goes for a change. New penalty killing unit will be Boca and Gala for the Ledgers. Trying to get a new power play unit out there as well are the Verona Wildcats. Cross ice pass to Jack Albert. Gala gets to it, throws it off the linesman, comes into the neutral zone. Keaton Cripps throws it up. Matilla turned it over to Brown, who fired it all the way down. Under a minute to go on the penalty kill. Ledgers, again, a fantastic penalty kill, keeping everything to the outside. No lanes for Verona to even get into the zone. They'll get it down to Matilla. Poked off his stick from Jackson Sabel, but Matilla able to walk the line. Throws a cross-ice pass. Looking back door, fanned on the pass. Puck kept in by Strutt at the line. Matilla drops it down. Matilla gets it right back from Danny Steffen. One-timer from Strutt off the stick of B.J. Boca into the netting with 36 seconds to go on the penalty. Another good block up top by the Ledgers penalty kill. Jacob, this penalty kill is very aggressive. Any loose puck, they're going.
Yeah, that's something that coach must like to see is if they get any loose puck's got to be theirs and throw it down the other end of the ice.
Draw one back to Schrader, throws it over to Strutt. Strutt to Matilla. Matilla shoots one off the shin pads of Ty Wagner. Shot blocked again, this time by Knox Cleveland. Strutt cross ice to Schrader, goes underneath his stick. Drops it down below the goal line to Matilla. Matilla back to Schroeder up top. Drops it down. Jack Albert on the backhand gets knocked down. Shot fanned on, and a penalty coming on the Ledgers with 9 seconds to go on the power play. They're going to call a trip. Going to go on Ty Wagner, his second of the day.
That's something that the Ledgers do not like to see, is one about ready to go out and another one comes in, and now it's 5-on-3 for 9 seconds.
5-on-3 for 9 seconds. Flood will take the draw. Once again, a 17.8% power play for this Wildcats team. Pinned up along the wall, they chip it into the neutral zone. Andrew Martin was waiting for Blankenheim to come out of the box. Now Martin brings it behind the net, throws it to Matilla. New power play for this Wildcats team. They're 0 for 2 now today. Matilla backdoor pass off some sticks, comes into the neutral zone. Blankenheim runs through Jack Albert trying to get to the loose puck. Pokes it away from Martin. Banned on the puck a couple times. He just waved his stick over the top of it. Matilla along the wall, knocked down by Heath Brown. Strutt knocks him down. Thrown all the way down by Preston Flood. Once again, 1 minute to go on this power play. Ledgers have done a fantastic job in the penalty kill again. Penalty coming. This one going to go on Eli Matilla. He'll go off. We'll see what the call is. Him and Flood got tied up. So it'll be 4-on-4 with 1:02 to go on the Wagner penalty. Cross check going on Eli Matilla. So 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 2 seconds. Ledgers get a chance. Flood shoots one off some skates and wide. It's Ashton Benke the other way. Benke through the neutral zone, cuts down the right wing. Brown cuts him off behind the net, bumps him off the puck. Brown chips one into the neutral zone, knocked down by Keaton Cripps. Cripps got a lot of room to skate, drops it. Watson Gerke into the glove of Memphis Young, and he holds on. 36 seconds to go on the Ty Wagner penalty, 9:23 to go in the period. Minus the back-to-back penalties for the Ledgers. They started the period quite well. They were all over this Wildcats team. Just taking the penalties has killed them a little bit. Shot tipped in front, just wide by Henry Ingersoll. 26 seconds to go on the Wagner penalty. It'll be just under a minute power play for the Ledgers. Short side shot off the post. Jaden Bastian gets to the loose puck. Flips it over to Blankenheim with space. One-on-one with Nolan Bates. Tries to dance around Bates. Gets a skate on it. Knocks it away. Ingersoll brings it the other way. Here comes Henry Ingersoll down the wall. Wagner penalty about to expire. Stelmacher bumps him. Stelmacher throws it up the wall off a stick. It comes into the neutral zone. Fresh out of the box is Wagner. Jackson Sobel gets to the puck. Throws it over to Blankenheim. Blankenheim makes a move around Bates. Lost the puck. It comes back to Blankenheim. Throws one out in front off a stick. Jackson Sobel will hold on to it on the wall. 40-second power play for the Ledgers. Sobel tries to get around Bates. In his feet. It comes up the wall to Stelmacher. Steps down. Gets bumped by Watson Gerke. Behind the net, Stelmacher to Flood. Up top to Wagner. Wagner back to Flood. Working a two-man game. Wagner had it go underneath the stick. $15 seconds to go. On the penalty to Eli Matilla. It's Wagner up top to Heath Brown. 4 seconds to go on the penalty. Pass in front to Gala. Backhander to Flood. Backdoor pass. What a stop from Brisbola. Fired home by Gala on the rebound. It's 2-0 Ledgers. It won't be a power play goal as the power play had just ended. It's Porter Gala, and it's his second point of the game. It's 2-0 Ledgers. Rebound potted home by Gala. The Ledgers take a 2-0 lead over the Wildcats of Verona. 2-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. The Jaden Bastian line will come out with Blankenheim and Will Stelmacher, Brown, and Sobel on D. Face off one back to Heath Brown, gives it up to Jaden Bastian. Bastian just dumps it in. Behind the cage of Prisbolo, it's stopped by Martin. Rims it up the wall, it's poked forward. Rickert comes in. Can't get through the back check of Blankenheim. Sobel spins away from Rickert, spins back the other way. Drops it for Heath Brown behind the net. Pass to Stelmacher with space. On the backhand. Throws one into the pads of Prisbola, and he holds on. Going to take both guys here. It's a Gala from Baker and Flood. Second point of the game for Tate Baker. That coming at the 9:16 mark. Not a power play goal. Porter Gala pots his 5th of the season. Coincidental minors on Riley Stagman and Preston Flood, or Jaden Bastian, actually. So they both go off for a little while. 5-on-5 it stays. It's Wagner now. And a 1-on-5. Spins back up top, throws it up for his partner, knocks Cleveland. Cleveland throws one towards the net. It was tipped just wide by Baron Bolka. Trying to fly the zone of the Wildcats. Cleveland is there, knocks it down, and dumps it back in. Can't get it through everybody. It's Jack Albert now. 6:45 to go in the second period. Ledger's up 2-0 on a pair of points from Porter Gala. He's got a goal and an assist. Picked up the last goal on a rebound. Shot coming just wide of Memphis Young from Matilla. Penalty coming on Smizik for roughing. So back to the power play goes Verona. They're 0 for 3 on the day. 2-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard with 6:28 to go in this second period. Face off, clapped forward by Tate Baker. It goes all the way down. And penalty coming this time. It's going to go on Verona. It's a penalty fest now with 6:16 to go in the period. This one going to go on Mason Strutt. 4-on-4 we will play. It's Mason Strutt, 2 minutes for head contact.
It's almost like you get a couple first ones and now it's just one after another, and it's not a great way to play a hockey game.
Strutt for head contact. Brown keeps it in at the line on a clearing attempt. Here comes Ingersoll the other way. Ingersoll gets knocked out the puck. Loose puck to Benke on the backhand. He scores in the 5-hole. Ashton Benke makes it a 1-goal game.
So does anybody get to come out of the box for the Ledgers
Nope.
now? No?
Nope.
Oh. Why don't they have the
4-on-4.
coincidentals up there?
They don't go on the board.
Oh.
They come out when a whistle happens. I'll
Nice.
teach you, Jacob.
Just learn something new every day.
For Ashton Benke, that's his 5th of the season. If the assist goes to Ingersoll, that's his 8th assist on the season. It should go to Ingersoll. So a 4-on-4 goal for the Wildcats makes it a 1-goal game.
Assisted by number 6, Henry Ingersoll at 10:58.
They gave it to Ingersoll. Pass trap down for Andrew Miller. Didn't get to it. Cripps keeps it in at the line. It's Ty Wagner spinning away from the pressure. Here comes Wagner with speed. 2-on-2 the other way with Preston Flood. Cuts to the left side. Shoots just wide of Prisbolo. Cross-ice pass to Baker with room. Shoots one into the glove. Prisbolo holds on from long range. So the coincidentals are over.
Bastion, and Stagnant's penalties have expired.
Face off one back by the Wildcats. Baker got to it. It comes to Flood. Dumps it in the back end. Nolan Bates knocks it down. 30 seconds to go in the Alex Smizek penalty. 40 seconds to go in the Mason Strutt penalty. Bates fires a long-range wrister off the blocker of Memphis Young. Ingersoll turns it over. Here's Heath Brown now, spinning back, trying to kill some time. Flips one up, bounces over the stick, no ice. 5 seconds to go in a Smizek penalty. Ashton Benke, the goal scorer for the Wildcats, dumps it in off of Heath Brown. Gets it back, fires it all the way in. It's Jackson Sobel now. Ledger's trying to set up the breakout. Smizek fresh out of the box, throws one cross ice. Too strong for everybody all the way down. It will be an ice. Both teams full strength with 4:14 to go in the second. .414 to go in the second period. Goal coming from Porter Gala, assisted by Baker and Flood in this second period. And then just a minute and 50 seconds later, it was a goal for Ashton Benke, 4-on-4 with the assist to Henry Ingersoll.
Now here's a point where both coaches, got to tell your team, play a clean game now. You can't sit in the box anymore.
Dancing around the check is Matilla. Eli Matilla with the puck, dumps it into the backhand. Finds Jack Albert, spinning back into the pressure of Jackson Sobel. Matilla backhands it up top to Andrew Martin, who just can't hold the line. It bounced over his stick. He dumps it in. It's Heath Brown now. Brown with a breakout pass, tipped away. Dumps back in deep. Matilla is going to be the first one to it. It's good play by Danny Steffen. Brown to Stelmacher. Stelmacher just tries to get it out. Martin knocks it down. Cross ice pass, bounces over some sticks. It will be an ice with 3:29 to go in the second period. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac Family Stress Aurora Health Care and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more today at aurora.org/ortho. Here's Flood the other way. Dances through the skates of the referee. Throws it just wide of Prisbolo, who was off his angle on the long-range wrister attempt. Cleveland drops it down. It comes to Porter Gala. Throws one out in front. Bates tied up the stick of Preston Flood. Here comes Mason Strutt the other way. Baker tries to chip it through. Danny Fisher can't. Puck goes off the stick of Bates. It was intended for Preston Flood. He was wide open, had a breakaway if he could have got it through. Cleveland tied up along the wall. Baker knocks down a man. Cleveland gets tied up again. They get it up top. Benke finds Mason Strutt. Long-range wrister into the glove of Memphis Young with 2:33 to go in the second period. Ashton Benke line stays out there with Watson, Gerke, Henry Ingersoll, and Martin and Cripps on D. Jaden Bastion's line comes out. Draw one back to Gerke. Fires one just wide. Ingersoll gives it up top to Martin. Martin on the left point, drops it down. Shot fired from Benke off a stick and wide. Blankenheim battle for it on the half wall with Cripps. Cripps got a lane towards the net, walks in, shoots it high and wide of Memphis Young on the glove hand side. Cripps at the left point, shoots one off a stick and wide. It hit the stick of Henry Ingersoll. Chipped up the wall. Ashton Benke throws one off some bodies and wide. Gerke behind the net, poked away by Jackson Sobel. Knocked down by the skate of Cripps. Sobel knocks him down. Stelmacher with room to skate. 2-on-1 if he hurries with him and Blankenheim. Stelmacher walks in, shoots it right into the logo of Ethan Prisbolo, and he holds on. Faceoff comes to the Gloves fan side of Ethan Prisbolo. 1:42 to go in the second period. Pair of goals coming in this period, one from Verona and one from the Ledgers. Shot from Flood into the chest of Prisbolo, and he holds on. Draw one back to Wagner. Throws one towards the net off some skates. Strutt gives it over to Jack Albert. Turned over to Baker, who shoots wide. Strutt cycles it back to himself and gives it behind his net to his defensive partner in Nolan Bates. Bates sets up the breakout, chips it forward. Gala picks it off and gives it over to Baker. Baker gets inside the blue, throws it in. They say Gala was in early offsides with 1:15 to go in the second period. Making the guys spread out. Rickard to take the draw against Baker. Baker wins it back to Knox Cleland, who flips one behind the cage of Ethan Prisbolo. Pass turned over to Flood. Backhander out in front. Cleland can't get a stick on it. Loose puck is chipped around. Comes to Baker at the point. Under a minute to go in the period. Long range shot off some bodies and wide. Flood throws it cross ice to Wagner. Wagner at the point. Shoots one off the blocker of Prisbolo. Wagner keeps it in at the point. Throws it back door to Flood. Bouncing puck goes over his stick. Stagman gets it taken away from him. Nice pass to Baker, goes underneath his stick. Numbers the other way. 3-on-2 if Verona hurries. Nice back check from Gala. Danny Fisher dumps it in deep. It's Riley Stagman, the first one to the puck. They drop it back for Knox Cleland, who throws it up the wall for Porter Gala. Gala chips it into the neutral zone. It's kept in by Martin at the line. Wagner knocks it down with the skates. Here comes Baker with under 20 seconds to go in the period. Baker shoots one through the screen off the stick into the netting with 14.4 to go in this second period. Face off to the glove hand side of Ethan Prisbolo. Face off one back to Jackson Sobel. Shoots one, glove save, Prisbolo. 11.4 seconds to go in the second. Wildcats win the drawback. Strutt has it along the wall, tries to pin it up. Stelmacher pins him. 5 seconds to go in the period. Pulled out. Sobel. Or Bastian out in front. Sobel, Blankenheim, one-timer fired wide. Blankenheim with a late second chance. It heads to the third period of the second intermission. Brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Shots 18-12 in favor of the Ledgers. A point-blank chance for Blankenheim as he fired it wide. We head to the third. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk about that second period after this.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen, removing dust, For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at The Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience The Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Second intermission brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. In that second period, we had a pair of goals, one scored by the Ledgers and one scored by the Verona Wildcats. A 4-on-4 goal scored by the Wildcats at the 10:58 mark. Assist going to Henry Ingersoll, and the goal by Ashton Benke. Just a minute and 42 seconds before that, it was a goal scored by Porter Gala on the rebound from Tank Baker and Preston Flood. Baker picks up his 37th point of the season. He's got a goal and an assist so far today. Gala's got a goal and an assist in my book as well. He didn't officially have a goal and an assist. They said they didn't give him that other assist. I think it was him that made the pass to Tate Baker on the first goal. Anyway, shots for that period. Ledgers picked up 11 shots, 10 saves on 11 shots for Ethan Prisbolo. And for Memphis Young, he saw 3 shots in that period. He stopped 2 of the 3. He's seen 12 so far. He stopped 11 of 12. Jacob, what have you seen out of this Ledgers team so far? I think it's been a very good job for them, in my opinion. They've kept Verona to the outside. The forecheck has been very good so far.
Yes, their penalty kill and their forecheck have been really good. But another thing that I've seen is when they get that pass, they like to get up to their open teammates early, and they like to make a breakaway opportunity for them. They like to try and get 1-on-1, 2s-on-1s, maybe even 3-on-1 if they get there quick enough. But they got to keep that pressure up. They cannot back off this third period. And if they do, it might end badly, but they got to keep it up.
2-1 lead for the Ledgers. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can nitpick apart on that goal. It was an iffy situation where you're stepping up on a player there, and you might want to actually sag back and not give him that kind of room. Puck comes right to Ashton Benke, who buries it on the backhand. Not really on your goaltender. A little in-zone breakaway for Benke, one of the leading point scorers on this Wildcats team so far this season. A very young team. They're sticking with the Ledgers. It's 2-1 with 6:15 to go in the intermission. We'll take a short break. We'll come back and talk about what we think each team needs to do for the third here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have two that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi.
You know, I haven't played on the Xbox.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. To start this third period, high school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented to you by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisett, and Matt Moses. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Jacob, in this third period for both teams, I think it's key to establish their forecheck. When Verona had their good chances in this game, it came off of their forecheck. Memphis Young's made some nice stops, hasn't seen a ton of shots. They got to find a way to get shots through, too, because the Ledgers are blocking a ton of shots right now.
Yeah, they got to get guys in front of the net, create areas where you could tip the pucks. You can get the you can maybe just tip it back out and one time it right to the net. But you got to put bodies in front of Memphis Young. You got to obstruct his view. You got to try and create gaps where you can get the puck through to get shots into the back of the net.
Whether you're playing in a rec league or the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can help. Get you back in the lineup. Start with your free injury evaluation today from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Thanks, Jacob, for bumping that.
My bad. Just picking up your pencil.
I know what you were trying to do. This third period ready to get underway. Ledgers leading by 1 against a very good Wildcats team out of the Big 8 Conference. So it improved the Ledgers to 14-8-2 on the season, heading into the playoffs with the right momentum. They got a little bit of, how do you say, the good momentum, the stuff they need. They got to get these wins now. I mean, obviously this last game of the season, it's not as big of a deal, but you don't want to go in having a game where you blow it in the third period, and then you're like, oh, now we got to play this game on Thursday, and we're still a little mad about last Saturday. Got to close this one out, step on the throats, as they say. It's Baker to take the draw against the goal scorer for the Wildcats, Ashton Benke. Baker wins it back to Knox Cleland. Cleland punches it forward. It's Nolan Bates up the wall to Watson Gerke, who dumps it in deep. Behind the net, it's Knox Cleland, spinning away from the forecheck of Henry Ingersoll. Wagner will get to the loose puck. Pitchforks a backhand, knocked down by the glove of Mason Strutt. Loose puck comes to Tate Baker with space. Nice move to the inside. Gets knocked off the puck by Nolan Bates. Strutt fires it off the glass all the way down. Went underneath the stick of Wagner. They wave off the icing. Gerke pounds Wagner. He reverses the play to Knox Cleland. Cleland up the wall. Finds Baker and gives it over to Wagner. Wagner, one move to the outside. Comes around the backside of that wraparound attempt. Puck comes out in front. Baker fans on one. Penalty coming to the power play. Go with the Ledgers. It'll be, what do we got? Interference, a hook?
They call it hooking.
Hooking, I thought it was a hook. Going to go on Nolan Bates. Thought Bates could have got one earlier in the shift. Second hooking call of the day. Last one went on Ty Wagner. So the Ledgers power play, which clicks at 26%, goes back to work. Ledgers 0 for 1 on the power play today. They scored just a mere seconds after their power play ended. It was Porter Gala on a rebound in front from Flood and Baker. Brown to take the draw. It was Heath Brown taking the face-off. He wins it. And gets it up top to Wagner, to Flood. Flood on the left wing, drops it. Poked off his stick. Nice play by Keaton Cripps. Loose puck. Eli Matilla tries to win the race to it. Wagner just punches it over to Brown. Coming the other way, shooting one over top of the net, high and wide, was Danny Steffen. Ledgers set up their breakout at Sobel finding Wagner. Cuts all the way across the neutral zone, chips it in, knocked down by Martin, and he fires it all the way down. Ledger's not able to get their breakout rolling and get out of this neutral zone and or their defensive end of the penalty or the power play so far. Good penalty kill coming from this Wildcats team, which has an 82% penalty kill. Keaton Cripps picks it off, throws it all the way down. Under a minute to go by the time the Ledgers corral this and set up the breakout on the power play. Here's Wagner now. Throws it to some space for Tate Baker. Takes his ice, gains the red, dumps it in deep. It'll be picked up on the backhand by Heath Brown. Spins away from Danny Fisher, drops it on the goal line to Sobel up top to Flood. They work it all the way around. It comes to Tate Baker, back to Ty Wagner. Over to Flood on the left wing circle. Long shot from Wagner, fired wide. Puck comes off the backboards. Cripps is the first one to it. It's taken down, and penalty coming on Jackson Sobel for tripping. It was a really delayed call. It was a trip. It just took him a long time to make the call. So 4-on-4 we go for 30 seconds, and the Ledgers lose Jackson Sobel for a penalty kill, which is a big deal. He blocks a ton of shots. One thing that was an issue a little bit for the middle portion of that period was penalties, Jacob, in that second period. Now both teams take an early one to start this third.
Yeah, it was a big deal for both teams after it kind of went to like a penalty battle almost. Just teams were in the box nonstop.
Bastian just chips it in deep. 20 seconds to go on the penalty to Nolan Bates. Watson Gerke and Brown battle for the puck. Brown gets to it. Has it on the backhand, spins away from Gerke. Gerke gets it away, Gack, and it comes to Jaden Bastian. Bastian throws it over, too far for Blankenheim. Strutt picks it off in the neutral zone. Strutt cuts to the outside. Brown knocks him off the puck. Ledgers can clear now. Blankenheim throws it over to Wagner. Wagner had it bounce over his stick. Albert drops it in deep. Poached forward by Wagner. It comes in the neutral zone. It's dumped in by Strutt. Loose puck goes to Brown as he chips it up the wall. It's Flood. Backhands one all the way down. Blankenheim's going to be the first one to it on the penalty kill for the Ledgers. Tries to dance around Keaton Cripps. He pokes it away and throws it off the skates of the referee. Blankenheim in the middle of the ice to Wagner. Wagner, that's back to the outside. It's tied up along the wall by Eli Matilla. Cripps trying to pull it free. He does. Throws it cross ice. It's Danny Steffen. Steffen throws one in the middle of the ice. Baker takes it away. Makes a move around Cripps. One-on-one the other way. Baker to the outside. Shoots one. Glove save. Prisbolo. Doesn't get much easier than that one for Ethan Prisbolo. Shots 19-12 in favor of the Ledgers. Faceoff comes to the blocker side of Ethan Prisbolo. It's won back by Ashton Benke. Falling down was Ingersoll. Flood gets to the loose puck. Pushes it a little bit further in the neutral zone. It's Andrew Martin who gains the red and dumps it in deep. 15 seconds to go in the Jackson Sobel minor for hooking. Stelmacher ties his man up. Puck comes to Benke, drops it to Watson. Gerke below the goal line. Gerke throws one up top to Martin. Martin walks in, shoots one, and a chest save by Young. It's cleared and fired all the way down by Stelmacher. Penalty over. Sobel to the ice. Stelmacher will move to forward. Cleveland out there on D with Jackson Sobel, Flood, Bastian, and Stelmacher out there in the forward core for the Ledgers. Watson Gerke picks it up in the neutral zone, fires it off on Knox Cleveland behind the net. Sobel with it. Rims it around. No winger there. Cleveland steps into it. Cripps comes down for the point. It comes to Watson Gerke. Fresh off the bench, picking up the puck. Rickert, shot was blocked in front. Another shot goes wide. Strutt up top. Drops it down. Throws it across the Bates. Now space for Will Stelmacher. Stelmacher down the wing. Stelmacher walks in, shoots one off the post. Stelmacher off the far side post. Prisbolo couldn't find it on the blocker side. Pass comes to Rickard, who gets knocked down in the neutral zone. He gets it in deep, though. It's Heath Brown. 11.5 to go in this one. Brown chips it into the neutral zone. It goes all the way down and missed everybody in icing with 11:32 to go in this third period. I think they turned the lights back up here. Got a little brighter for a second there. You think, Jacob?
Yeah, I think the ref was over here talking to the guys in the box down here to turn them up because he thought that they were even a little dark.
Draw one back to Heath Brown. Brown throws it up the wall onto the tape of Ty Wagner. Nice break out to Flood. Back to Wagner. They drop it right back for Flood. Flood with some space gives it up to Baker. Baker loses it to Nolan Bates, who just chips it further in the neutral zone. It's Ty Wagner who picks it up just outside his zone. Makes a nice pass to Baker. High flip to Porter Gala. Dumps it in deep behind the cage of Ethan Prisbolo. Nolan Bates, the first one to it. Cycles it back for Mason Strutt. Brown pitches in. It comes to Flood. Flood with room. Backhand pass out in front. Stolen by Strutt. Mason Strutt throws it. Onto the tape of Danny Steffen. Gets knocked off the puck by Wagner. Comes to Eli Matilla. Down the outside. 10:45 to go in this one. Matilla gets rubbed off the puck. Gala chips it forward. It's Baker. Hounded by Ashton Benke, who gets it in further. It's Brown picking up as the Wildcats pick up a full change. Pass for Gala, stepping up on it was Andrew Martin. It goes into the zone. No ice. Ledgers get a change. Cross ice pass dumped in by Watson Gerke. It comes to Knox Cleland from Jackson Sobel. Cripps picks it off in the neutral zone. Cripps trying to get a regroup going. Bringing it behind the net now is Andrew Martin. Martin throws one off the glass. Can't keep it into the line. Can Stelmacher. Cleland gains the red. Dumps it in deep on Prisbolo, who gloves it and plays it over for Andrew Martin. Martin, breakout pass to Ingersoll. Chips it in deep. So coming in late is Watson Gerke. Cleland hounds Ingersoll. Gives it to Gerke. Throws one off of Memphis Young, and he holds on. Gerke and Jackson Sobel having some words for each other as Memphis Young just barely holds on in that short side attempt from Watson Gerke, trying to look for his 13th of the season. 2-1 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. That's where Jacob goes. I had to. You know I was going to.
No, you were going to.
Puck behind the net. Heath Brown gets knocked off the puck by Danny Fisher. Up in deep by Riley Stagman. Rickert goes for the forecheck. It comes into the neutral zone 2-on-1. Gala and Baker. Baker throws it in front to Gala off the stick of Strutt. It goes over top of the net. Flood keeps it in at the line. Comes back to Baker in the neutral zone. Tries to get it in deep. It's picked off. It's Schroeder the other way. Mason Schroeder gains the red, dumps it into the near side corner here. Brown gets knocked off the puck by Stagman. He turns it over to Wagner, though. Wagner off the glass. And into the Ledgers bench. Watch out, folks, with 8:57 to go in the third period. Stick with us after this one for the Fox Valley Savings Bank and Loan postgame show. Have interviews with some of the seniors we got here. Face off to the Blacker side of Memphis Young is a candidate for one of those interviews. He's been great tonight. Blankenheim can't chip it out. Kept in by Keaton Cripps. Turned over to Knox Cleland, who throws one off the glove of Jack Albert. Could have been a hand pass. Long range shot, loose in front. Rebound, tap just wide. Young holds on to it. Could have been a hand pass from Jack Albert up top. Young couldn't handle the rebound. It was loose in front. It tapped right back into him. He held on to it with 8:40 to go in this one. Face off one back by B.J. Boca. Comes to Knox Cleland, back to Jackson Sobel. Trying to set up the breakout they do with Alex Smizek. Smizek gains the red, dumps it in deep. Prisbolo gets a piece of it behind the net. It comes up the wall. Watson Gerke can't get it out. Boca tries to get it back in deep. Goes off of him and comes to Ashton Benke. Turns it over to Smizek, gets it back, throws it off the stick of Ingersoll and all the way down. Watson Gerke gets to the loose puck. Boca chips it up the wall to Smizek. It's kept in at the line by Andrew Martin. Throws a long-range shot off the skates of Jackson Sobel. Another one sticked away by Memphis Young into the netting. Whistle comes with 8:01 to go in the third. Young done a great job of keeping the puck to the outside. Getting his whistles when he needs them. Face-off comes to the glove side of Memphis Young. It's Tate Baker to take it. Whistle blows. They're kicking somebody out. They're kicking Baker out. It's taking the draw against Jack Albert, so Ty Wagner will come in and take it, actually. I like to go with the defenseman here. That's an odd choice. Draw one by Jack Albert, but it's turned over to Tate Baker. Throws it over to Flood. Flood on the outside throws one off of Prisbolo. Matilla loses it to Gala. Gala tries to get it in deep. Baker parks it down for Flood. Flood reversing to Gala. Comes up top to Wagner. Loose puck to Flood. Got a lane to come inside. Throws it over to Gala. Gala backhands one looking for Baker. Goes off some sticks. Albert clears it away. Yep, Baker's going to get one here. He's yelling at the referee. $7:29 to go in this one. Tate Baker's going to take an unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see if it's a 10-minute misconduct or just a 2-minute penalty. $7:29 to go in this one. The official having a chat with the scorer's table. Haven't put anything on the board yet. I think he's getting a 2 and a 10. They're going to give Baker a 2 and a 10. And so it'll be served by Schumacher for the Ledgers. Draw one by the Ledgers, cleared out by Wagner, almost kept at the line by Bates, who goes off right away. Pass comes to Ingersoll in the neutral zone. Big time power play here for Verona. Brady Schumacher will serve it. And then he got a 10-minute misconduct as well. $7:10 to go in this third period. Power play for the Wildcats at a huge time. They are 0 for on the power play today. 0 for 4 now. Have not got anything rolling on the power play. The Ledgers have done a great job on the penalty kill. Both penalty kills have been very good today, to be honest. It's Heath Brown now. Turns it over to Henry Ingersoll. He goes up the wall, and Strutt drops it below the goal line. Strutt gets it right back from Watson Gerke. Long range wrister patted away by Memphis Young. Ingersoll throws it to Ashton Gerke. It comes to Watson Gerke. Throws it off the shot. Block attempt from Heath Brown. Ingersoll behind the net. Comes up the wall for Strutt. Poked around for Flood. 2-on-1 with him and Stellmacher. Short-handed chance. Flood down the left wing. Shoots one over top of the net. He missed everything. Numbers the other way. Wagner with a good stick and knocks it away from Ingersoll. Loose puck comes to Wagner. He fires it all the way down with 42 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Puck comes to Stellmacher. Jack Albert gets to it. Flood takes it away from him. Flood and Albert battle for it. Mason Strutt comes away with the puck the other way. Strutt in a 1-on-2, now a 2-on-2. They gain some numbers. Strutt cuts to the middle of the ice, shoots one, chest save, Memphis Young, and he holds on with 22 seconds to go in the power play. 5:51 to go in this one. Shots now 20-18. They've really closened the gap here has Verona in the shot attempts. Helps Ledgers keep taking penalties. It's Danny Steffen up top. Puck was dumped in by Keaton Cripps. It's Steffen now, drops it below the goal line. 10 seconds to go on the first penalty. Brady Schumacher got to come out of the box. Off the skates of Gala, kept it at the line. Schroeder drops it down. Puck comes up top. Back to Schroeder. Shot coming. Memphis Young swallows it up. Power play over with 5:27 to go in this one. Tate Baker is done for the day unless we go to overtime. So that's why he's sitting in the box instead of the locker room. Memphis Young sticks that one away. It's awkwardly punched wide. He wasn't ready for it, I don't think. It's Heath Brown now. High flip on a bouncing puck underneath the skates of Blankenheim. Clock about to tick to 5 minutes to go in this third period. It's Rickert down the outside. Wagner bumps him off the puck. Comes to Baron Bolka. Bolka flips her into the neutral zone. Cripps knocks it down. Baron Bolka cuts to the outside, has it on the backhand, just dumps it in deep wisely. Cripps spins away from the forecheck of Jaden Bastian. Throws it up the wall. Wagner battles for it. Bolka comes away with it. Poked further. Blankenheim can't keep it in at the line. He brings it into the neutral zone for Heath Brown. Gains the red, dumps it in deep. 4.5 to go in this one. 1 goal lead for the Ledgers. Winning goal coming from Porter Gala right now. It's Ty Wagner, cross ice, right to Stelmacher. Stelmacher dances around Danny Steffen. Drops his shoulder and comes to the outside. Backhands one in deep. Stelmacher, Flood, and Gala out there as Baker is in the box. That one fired all the way down, missed the stick. They say no ice. They say it'll be an ice. They say he got a piece of it. Sobel up the wall to Gala. Just chips it further. Strutt going to get to this one. Jack Albert gets knocked off the puck by Jackson Sobel. Penalty coming on Jackson Sobel. We'll see what they call here with 3:42 to go. Interested to see what this call is going to be. Boarding they'll call. So the Ledgers, 2 of their better players in the box now. 3:42 to go in this one. Penalty kill. Shots 20-20. This is where your penalty kill's got to be the best. And that's where your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer. They'll start with a clear right away from Jackson Sob or from Ty Wagner. It starts with a face-off win right there by Preston Flood. Gala pressures the puck. Picks it up, ties it up along the wall. Smart move by Porter Gala here. Killing some time. Still got it there. Flips it up, throws it out in front to Preston Flood. Flood throws it over to Wagner. It's going to kill some more time. What a play by Porter Gala. Wagner finds Flood, who spins back. Kills some more time. Now to Heath Brown. Brown throws it off the glass and all the way down. This is a masterclass of a penalty kill. Strutt getting forechecked by Gala. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. 1:15 to go in the power play. And the Wildcats have just started to touch the puck. And it's turned over again. Gala claps it in deep off the hand of Strutt. Ingersoll can't get a stick on it. Brown throws it off the glass. Flood throws it into space. Bolka comes out on the penalty kill. 55 seconds to go in the penalty. It's about 2.5 to go in this game. Cross-ice pass onto the tape of Danny Steffen. Steffen down the outside, got a lane towards the net. Chips one towards the net, sticked away by Memphis Young. It's Andrew Martin now. Martin walks in, shoots it off the stick, off the glass in the netting with 33 seconds to go on the power play. Wow, Jacob, this penalty kill for the Ledgers has been fantastic today.
Yeah, and it's been 100% all day, and they've been really aggressive with the checking, and they've been really good at getting the puck out of their zone into sending it all the way down the ice into the other end.
Young makes a save right away. They're trying to dig in there. He holds on to the puck right off the faceoff, and Matilla trying to dig around on the post of Memphis Young. 30 seconds to go on the penalty. Shots 22-20 in favor of Verona now. Faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Memphis Young with 2:12 to go in this one. They will kick out the Ledgers. It'll be Jaden Bastian to take the draw, and he wins it back to Ty Wagner. Wagner spins away from the forecheck, chips it around to Will Stellmacher. Stellmacher fires it all the way down, but it was knocked down by a nice play by Danny Steffen. And Steffen brings it in offsides with 18 seconds to go on the power play. Face off in the neutral zone. 18 seconds to go on a Jackson Sobel minor for boarding. Draw one back to Wagner, chips it into space for himself, and just fires it in deep. He'll forecheck. 10 seconds to go on a penalty. Flood back here. Puck comes to Eli Matilla. Matilla brings it all the way across the ice. Cuts through the middle. Got a lane towards the net, throws a shot, pad save, Memphis Young. Wagner throws it into the neutral zone. Knocked down, nice play at the line. Andrew Martin keeps it in. Matilla tries to dance the line. Gala gets a piece of him. It comes out in the neutral zone from Stellmacher. 1.5 to go in this one. Stick with us for the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Wagner throws one all the way down off the stick of Strutt. No ice. Coach Josh Beiser looking towards his goaltender, Prisbola. Nice move by Stellmacher. Stellmacher in a one-on-one. Shoots one off of Mason Strutt. Nice block from Strutt. Couple guys knocked down. They're looking for a call. Josh Beiser telling for his goaltender to come. A minute to go in this one. It's Jackson Sobel tied up along the wall. Watson Gerke gives it over. Pass in front. Ingersoll looking in front. He was looking for Danny Steffen. Stellmacher pitchforks it in deep. Net is empty with 40 seconds to go in this one. Dumped in deep behind the net. It's Heath Brown with 30 seconds. Throws it all the way down just wide of the waning cage. Whistle blows with 25.7. I would see Josh Beiser possibly using a timeout here, and he will. Timeout taken. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in just a little bit here on Radio Plus and Jeff's Live.
Aaron Sadoff, blessed be the president of Marion University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
25.7 seconds to go in this one. This place is getting loud on senior day. Both crowds getting active. Draw one over to the wall. Wagner dumps it back behind into the corner. He ties it up, gets knocked down. Loose puck comes below the goal line to Danny Steffen. Up top to Mason Strutt. Strutt throws one towards the net. Blocked by Wagner. Backdoor pass misses Jack Albert. Under 10 seconds now. It comes up top to Strutt. Strutt dumps it down, 5 seconds to go. Steffen throws one towards the net, blocked in front, cleared away. Albert throws one in front. Young holds on. The Ledgers pull one out at home. They survive late, win this one 2-1 against the Verona Wildcats. And they will go into the playoffs, winners of 4 of their last 5, the right time of the year to get hot. We'll be back with interviews on the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Welcome back here in the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. Back here with Porter Gala. Porter, a goal and an assist for you tonight. A big-time win to head into the playoffs. What does this mean on Senior Day to show out like you guys did?
It means a lot to me, considering how far we've come, playing against Fox Cities, playing a heck of a game against them. And then these past couple games, all our team just working together to score goals and play well, block shots.
What can you say about your goaltender, Memphis Young? Man, he makes some big saves and timely saves for you guys.
He really does a lot for us. He keeps us in these games. I mean, there's some saves I don't even understand how he saves them. The agility he has to make some of those saves, as well as his giant stature, he's good at goalie.
You head into the playoffs, you take on Homestead, a team that you played just a week ago. Obviously, this is a big momentum swing for you guys with a big win over Verona. What does this mean for your group?
For us, I mean, we just got to keep that momentum rolling. Continue to do our best to help our goalie out, trying to stop some of these shots in games.
All right, good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Memphis? Memphis, another great game from you today. You gave up one on 24, 25 shots. What did you see out of the guys? Again, the willingness to block shots again today. Got to be fun for a goaltender.
Yeah, it's fun to watching some of my guys dive in front of the net, in front of the puck, getting it out of the zone.
What did you see out of the guys today? I know early in the game, there wasn't a lot of chances in front of you in that second period. I thought you guys played a really good second period. How's that feel for you? Get only 3 shots in that second where, kind of hard to stay in the game at that point.
I mean, I kind of like it. It's a little bit of a break. I love when it's like that, but sometimes I'd like to see a little bit of action, but overall, kind of how I prefer it.
Guys got good momentum going into the playoffs. You're going to take on Homestead, a familiar foe. What what do you think you guys can use from these last couple games that you've played to get yourself ready for Homestead Thursday?
Probably just the willingness to get in front of those shots, and then like the hard playing.
Congratulations, Memphis. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, see ya.
We'll send it back up to Jacob. He'll run a couple ads. We'll come back after this.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders.
Back here in the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Your Marion University player of the game. Log on Marion University Edu to get started today. And Marion going to play right after this against a conference foe in the Concordia University Falcons. Jacob, there's, I think, a multitude of guys this could go to. I think Memphis Young played a great game, but I'm going to give it to a Warrior again. I'll give it to Jackson Sobel. Some big-time block shots for him again tonight. He's fantastic in the defensive end. He keeps everything to the outside. Him and Heath Brown, that pair is fun to watch. I think if you go to anybody else, it would go to Porter Gala, who had another great night as well. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system is in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to Radio Plus Info for the complete schedule. Well, I got a schedule on the screen for you folks. Saturday, that was today. Next week, what we got upcoming Wednesday or Monday. Big time game on Monday. Waupun, Lamira girls basketball in Washington County homeschool taking on CWC. Tuesday, a full slate of action here. We'll have a hockey game here as Beaver Dam takes on Fond du Lac. That'll be a fun one. And then Horicon, Oakfield, battle of the two top teams in the Trailways East for boys basketball. Wayland, CWC, girls and boys basketball in North Fond du Lac. Trails over to Rosendale to take on the Spartans of Laconia in boys basketball. Thursday, we got another full slate. Chef going to be in Sauk Prairie as Waupun takes on Sauk Prairie in the 5-4 matchup of the section with the Ledgers, who take on Homestead here at home. They'll play at 8 o'clock because the Warbirds will take Fox Cities on here in the 4-5 matchup of their section. Winner doesn't get any easier for them because the winner of that gets Bay Area, who has been a buzzsaw all season long. Jacob, final thoughts before we wrap up with prayer.
I think it was just overall well-played game by both teams, and a tough loss for Verona, but a great win for the Ledgers heading into the playoffs, and definitely going to be a momentum booster headed to the playoffs. Hopefully they can keep that streak alive.
Yep, Ledgers get what they needed right before the playoffs. I know a tough loss for Verona, but a well-played game for them as they roll into their playoffs as well, where they'll take on Baraboo / Portage in their playoff game. As we always do on Jeff's live streams, we always end in a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for a wonderful day for hockey and Senior Day. I want to thank you all for being able to impact these kids' lives as much as we do with calling games and giving them the memories that they can look back on for so long. Thank you once again for no major injuries tonight. Heal the people that are injured. The bumps and bruises happen throughout the long hockey season. hopefully you can heal them. And in your name we pray, amen. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Caitlin over there on the spot cam. What a great job she did again tonight. And Jacob Haney from the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac. The Ledgers win 2-1. Back on air for Ledgers hockey next Thursday as they take on the Homestead Highlanders, a familiar foe who they beat 5-0 just a week ago. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Our sponsors include
Hookstro's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhage Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Heller Building,